I love being a woman because being a woman gives me the choice to care. I can choose to care or I can choose not to care. I can sit here and choose to care and be financially stable, have the job, have the career. I can be successful, be hardworking, be ambitious, right? I have the choice, I have the option. And if I choose to not, if I choose to be a victim to my situation, if I choose not to care and I let men take control and I let other people in my life take control of my life, I can still be fine. I can still be well off because I'm a woman. I have the choice to care about my life, and I have the choice to let other people control my life. And I can't speak on being a man because I'm not a man, and I don't know what it's like to be a man, but all I know is that men don't have as concrete of a choice as women do. They don't. Because people don't feel for the men, they feel for the women, right? And women are the emotional ones. We're able to be more emotionally in tune with ourselves. We understand our emotions enough to let other people feel them for us. And that's our choice. That is our choice. And we know this. We act stupid to it. We act so stupid to it that we end up in an even more difficult situation. And guess what? We can still choose not to care in that difficult situation. But overall, being a woman, it's great because I choose what I want for my life. And I'm not saying that all women take victim to their situation. A lot of women really want to strive and be great and be ambitious and succeed in so many things in their life, but that also takes away from our choice. A lot of people don't see the choices we have. The choices we have are emotional choices. We can choose to acknowledge what we're going through, or we can choose to literally act dumb to it. So for the women that choose to not act dumb to it, they get blinded by people that really just expect it all the time from them. And it's really just a state of mind we have to constantly be working towards as women, because we're not naturally ambitious. We're not. Women are not naturally ambitious. We're born creative. We're born emotional, and we're born to be flourishing in a life that is beautiful. And choosing to not care, choosing to be a victim, gives women power still. It still gives us power. And we might take advantage of our situations, but we're able to get what we want out of any situation, literally. Okay, we might end up on the streets, or we might end up alone, or we might end up, whatever situation a woman is in, that's a situation that she wanted for herself, because we choose to care or we choose not to care. Simple as that. I'm not categorizing it in any other way because it's a very controversial topic, but I'm able to talk on women because I am a woman, and I've been in many situations where I could have acted like a victim. I could have acted like I don't care. So we all have a choice. We all do, but women especially have the choice to really not give a fuck. I can really not care what I say affects anyone. I could really not care, because at the end of the day, I have freedom of speech now. Women have the freedom to do whatever they want, right? And we've just taken advantage of it. We have gone far, far on the left side of everything. And having that choice is dangerous. Having that choice is very dangerous to the woman, to the people around her, and to the people that it affects. So if a woman chooses to not care, anyone who is affected by that has no choice but to care. Okay? And it's a very powerful decision for a woman. Very, very powerful. A lot of women don't understand how much power they really have in deciding to care about something, because it takes away stress from another person. Choosing to care. If you choose to care about your situation, if you choose to acknowledge what you're going through, if you choose to acknowledge your problems instead of choosing not to care as a woman, you will alleviate so many more personal problems around you, not just with yourself, around you, with anyone that could possibly help you, anyone that has a connection with you. It will change. It will change their personal problems, because when you don't choose to care, your problems become someone else's problems. I hate to say it, but it's true. I hate to say it, but it's so fucking true. It could be anybody. It could even, okay, for example, your car. So let's say your car is totally fucked, right? Your car can't drive. My car cannot drive, and it's just sitting in my apartment complex. I'm choosing to not care about this car. I'm choosing to not give a fuck. I'm choosing to not take the responsibility and just to act dumb to it, right? Because being a woman, you could choose to not care. But guess what? That problem is going to affect someone else. It's going to affect my boyfriend. It's going to affect the mechanic. It's going to affect the apartment complex. It's going to affect anyone who is affected by my car. Anyone that could be affected by my car. Their problems are bigger now because I choose to not acknowledge this problem. And as a woman, that's powerful. Do we even understand this power in ourselves? We do. But guess what? We choose not to care. We choose to not acknowledge it. We choose to literally not acknowledge the fact that we have a choice to not care. Do you see how controversial and fucked up that is? Because every woman knows that we don't gotta care. We can have all these problems in our life, and if we keep sweeping them under the rug, the problems in the world are just gonna get bigger and bigger, yo. Because do you want to care, or do you want to not care? Do you want responsibility, or do you not want responsibility? And we just can't seem to fucking choose, because femininity has become very left and right sided. So yes, a very strong feminine woman can have the career, she can have the money, she can have the, she can have that build of being successful. Okay, a woman can be feminine and successful, but she can't be feminine and not care. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't care, you're feminine. And if you don't care, you're feminine, and if you care, you're feminine. So what is the real true feminine, yo? That we're like separating it. We're separating it between women who really care and women who really don't care and act victim, and then they care in little increments. They care in little splashes of their life because they do it to themselves. We put ourselves in such a predicament where we have no choice but to care at the end. And that's a very, very, very dangerous way to live as a woman.